Hi guys, welcome back to my channel Avanti Morocha. This video is sponsored by Cricut. Today I'll show you how to use your Cricut to make acrylic wedding table numbers. Now let's begin. For this project I'll use smart vinyl, transfer tape, acrylic paints, brushes, and 5 by 7 inches acrylic blanks. I put together this project using a Cricut font and numbers from the Cricut library. This project will be available on my design space profile. The Cricut font I use is BFC Wedding Guests. I added a little offset to it to make the stroke thicker. The rectangles with the red lines are guide layers, they won't be cut or printed. Click on Make It. Select without matte because I'm using a smart material. When you don't specify the position by attaching your images, Cricut will place the images based on the color and light type. You can move the pieces here, however I want the pieces to be cut with more space between them. Click on Cancel. I'll make visible this hidden layer. Here I attach the pieces the way I want them to be cut. This way is easier to cut them individually, saving me more time. There is also another layer with the name in Spanish. I'll hide all the layers that I don't need. Click on Make It. I'll select without a matte because I'm using a smart vinyl. Now the layout is just as I wanted. Continue. Select your machine. I'll be using Cricut Maker 3. Select the material. I'm using a smart vinyl matte metallic. When using this material, I like to use more pressure. Load the material. Since I'm using Cricut Maker 3 and Smart Vinyl, I don't need to use a matte. I fast forwarded this part of the video. The process of cutting these pieces took 4 minutes and a half. I'm using my Cricut trimmer to cut the pieces individually. Now that I have all the pieces, I'll start the weaving. I cut 3 pieces of transfer tape. Remove the plastic protective layer from both sides of the acrylic. After removing all the plastic layers, I'll start transferring the pieces. I'll use the piece of transfer tape that I cut to fit the size. Place the transfer tape on top. Use the scraper front and back to ensure the transfer is complete. Remove the backing. I printed this page as a guide to place the pieces. Place the acrylic blank on top. And now I can place the text in the correct position. Use the scraper to ensure the transfer is complete. Now remove the transfer tape. I'll repeat these steps with the rest of the pieces. I use the same piece of transfer tape to complete all the pieces. Now I'll use the second piece of transfer tape for the numbers. The steps are the same. Now I'll use the last piece of transfer tape for the numbers with 2 digits. Same thing here, I'm using this guide to ensure the numbers are placed at the same height. Now I'll start with the painting. If you find the wedding theme color as a paint color, that's great, but in most cases you may need to mix some paints. I couldn't find the desired color, so I mixed it. If you are mixing the paints for a specific color, it's better to have more paint than need more and not have the color. From experience, I found that the easiest way to paint acrylic is by applying a pad of paint straight from the bottle. Since I'm not using a bottle, I'll use a spoon. I recommend using a sponge brush to spread the paint. Turn it around to check how it looks. Apply another layer if needed. Use a hairdryer to speed up the drying process. If you see some empty spaces, apply more paint to those areas. I'll repeat the same steps with the other pieces. Apply a second or third layer if you think it's needed. Finally, I just need to place them on their bases. Here is the result. They look fantastic. I hope you like this project. If you have any questions, leave them in the comment section. If you are interested in a Cricut machine, I'll share the links where you can buy it in the info box below the video. If you are new to the Cricut community, I invite you to join the Cricut Crafting Corner group on Facebook. If you are new to my channel and you like what you see, hit the subscription button, tap the notification bell so you get informed every time I release a new video. Don't forget to visit my blog, follow me on my social media, like this video and share it with your loved ones. See you soon. Ciao, ciao.